Uh, Hello, my name is Ana Castillo Rivera, student Technic, Instituto of Orizaba. Are you today? I will talk about a bit of a not ideal reactor. Uh, what is chemical reactor? It's a piece of equipment inside which our chemical reactor take a place in start unitary operation. The operation work purpose is to distribute it in different way to atoms or certain molecules. Reactant comes for reactant to four nukes homes part they place a place where chemical reactor take a place. It's called chemical reactor. Al feed, motor, el baffle y mixed product. No ideal reactor. They are tools where the reactants and catalysts are characteristic behave a pace in the tank or fluid in the turbulence. The flow pattern is considered the existence of these zones inside the reactor where the matter does not circulation inside it. This is considered and described as more complex fluid dynamics, nucleus, the kinetics of the reaction. The deviation from the airflow causes a decrease in the efficiency of the installation. Lack of outlet can lead to more dicing errors. One picture in its observation that here are reactions extend different the flow enters and leads both there are the songs. Two pictures in the short circuit they are so in the background because moment is that the toe. In the picture, el flux enter from the top, the upper part and the major sediments, and only a little sediment come out. For picture, instead observation is not absorbent I not a lead reaction is carried the 100%. For example, I not if the reactor says steady for making paint because they need constant monitoring. Need to be keep a bit of money at given temperature for the paint to be homogeneous. The reactor or circuit to have border products perfect. And CDC reactor has a massive Seed hash is different and what several applications such as polyurethane resin paint with water or valves among other takes measures are difficult. They have a 100% homogenization. There are several zones where the pan color mixture is not well mixed. No ideal flow with respect to the with respect to the two ideal flow patterns, they are caused by this channeling or recirculation of the fluid by creation of steam or diatom in the reactor. No ideal flow is under to be home Thailand to dispersion of residence times. Take a situation that only occurs in flux systems. Tan reactor, turbo type reactors, distribution or residence time elements of the fluid that follow different paths through the reactor could take different times to pass through the distribution of these times and the fluid stream leaving the container is cooled in this cell distribution or the fluid residence time distribution. Um, and the core shows that the area under the core is 1. Scale the residence time of the individual molecules or particles in the reactor will takes a molecule from a generic the reactor to label his and a pure flux tubular reactor and molecule have the same time or residence, whereas in perfect mixed tank reactor the fluid molecules are mixed uniformly with the molecules in the reactor that some they will come helmets immediately while others will stay longer in the reactor. However, the molecule leave the reactor after a period of time close to 10 time months of residence. Uh, the the mathematical model of reactor consists of the use of mathematical models in chemical engineering is well known. However, the use of dynamic models applies to the Dradis Stein models for chemical plants. It's much more recent. This equation is obtained take into account the kinetic equation, the flow model, and the contact model, the enthalpy balancing, the mechanical and the energy balancing. The more servers similar and the therefore predict the behavior of the reactor. The real reactor not adjusts to the idealized situation. They present deviation that leads to results that are different from those predict PT ideation up to always limiting between the two ideal extremes. It's necessary to consider the real contact and fluke model in order to have the real reactor model that holds. State of aggregation of the molecules of fluids. While the real contact model is defined through the degree of micromixtures which can be between the node fluid microfluidic, that is, the fluid is made up of individual molecules. For example, ordinary not viscous gas and liquids. Equipamiento de description. A tubular reactor, a 8 millimeter diameter, 40 meter length, made of 300 system stainless is the 2-liter capacity with stainless steel heated model to tube tie heat exchanger at the outlet of the reactor, tank for ranks and products, con stainless steel gear for fit with a maximum capacity of 50 liter per hour. Stainless steel reactor production with pump stainless steel electronic magnetic institute meters with hold for a tank for feet direction electronic temperature indicator scale 0 are 200 Celsius. Connection linear stainless steel version electronic panel with differential automatic switch pump switch manual automatic switch hand pilot unit is noted. Macrofluid is the discrete fluid can form flux groups or aggregates of molecules, for example, droplets, particles of solids, and viscous liquids. I know the flux problem. The deviation from the origin ideal flux reduce the efficiency of the installation. No uniform influence and more difficult control of the process takes are real to the problems of sky chain say many times the uncontrollable factor is the magnitude of the no ideality that differ great from small to large units. Its ignorance can lead to import the errors to refer the student pilot plan is committed. The experiments uh, will be obtained if the flow of the reactor deviates from the ideal. Conclusion, the mathematical models of single parameters sugar for our case are predominant flux is flux given with the bulbs and times needs to represent the flux and the log values of the modules of special ways was to be expected for tubular reactor. However, it can be stated that the reactor has an hydrodynamic that from ideality. It's important to note that at the time of drawing the geometry of the reactor no at construction plans, therefore is very likely that the expect shape shape of the reactor tabular difference significant from the home purpose be this work. And that word we are for today. Thank you.